Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Apparently we had no audio for the last 5 minutes. Steve muscling out of the Samoan driver. I am your voice of choice, DrMarxout, again, since my intro wasn't here. Snake eyes from Ku onto Steve. Going in that Samoan recliner. Steve with the ankle pick. Steve demanded a match with one of the 6 competitors in that Headhunter title match. Ku never wanted to turn away from a fight. Gets turned around into that into that backstabber rather. Muscles out of 2. This is our go-home show for Checkmate this Sunday night. Steve with the back A-breaker. Name change in progress. I haven't yet to actually get the full name on that. Into the cover. Ku gets his hand on the ropes. Gets dropped to that Canadian curse. Steve makes it a pair. Follows it up with one more. Steve has so many backbreakers in his arsenal. Trying to pop that elbow now, taking the power game away. Wind up elbow drop to the back of the head of the War God. Snapmare back down. Steve, that grounded short abdominal stretch. Trying to show that he has a spot at that title contention table. Into the cover. Ku out at 2 once again. Stinging kick to the back has no effect on the big Samoan. Has Steve up, spins him out into the sidewalk slam. Steve showing the resiliency, kicking out at 2. Has Steve up on the shoulders. Drops him with that hot shot on the top rope. If you missed out on Supernova Pro's extra show they did yesterday, go check it out. Big things were happening. The girl Shannon Higgins. Ku with that power bomb. One more time into the knees. Steve with that almost Olympic style slam. Has Ku up in the straitjacket. One more power bomb. Steve with a low kick. What's all that, a boot? I'm going to call it 1,000 different things until I'm giving the official name on it. Steve might be calling it a win. And does. Picked up the surprising win on the War God. Surprising handshake out of these 2. Good chance this is a match we will see again. Whether it's for a title, we will have to see. So we leave the heavyweight headhunter division, go into our women's division with your new Blitz Women's World Champion Valentina taking on Callie Dane, the newest thorn in the side of all of the women's champions. Valentina definitely in for a triple threat match on Sunday between former champion Beck Wild and effectively, I guess, the #1 contender CC Bones. Callie Dane demanded a match with the champion, with the stipulation that if Callie Dane wins this non-title match, she will be added to that. I just got a note here, that match will be held inside of a steel cage. So at least a triple threat steel cage match, potentially a fatal four-way, the first for our company. Supernova Pro, a big fan of Valentina. Callie Dane turned over the new leaf, joined Project Mayhem. This is her first televised match since donning the mask. This will be our last show with the autism awareness ring and apron. So we will be going back to the old style storm shelter next week. Dane out early, right behind the champion already. Delivers that drop kick. Floating camera behind the pillar. Tanahashi takedown on that concrete. Dane looking to get things started early against the new champion. Gets that drop kick stuffed. Fighting away up the ramp. Diving senton from the champion. Still in that giant coat. If she can manage to wrestle for any more than like 15 seconds, that thing will be impressed. Takedown and shots from Dane, showing the aggression. It's the only Welsh superstar in the trial, takes on the representative of Mexico. That women's belt still left up by the entrance. Dane back out as Valentina gets into the ring. Ref finally gets that bell rung. Roll up from Dane. Turns into that butterfly DDT. Ref breaks him off for a second so Valentina can take that coat off. Arm breaker from Callie. Turns that into a Fujiwara. Going to work on the arms early, trying to set up the danger zone. Kick to the sternum. Has Valentina up in the firewoman's position. Throttles her on that top rope with the hot shot. Into the cover with the forearm in the face, kicks out at one. Valentina with that rising knee, fighting back. Goes for her first cover. Dane out at one. These women just feeling each other out. Irish whip from the champion. Japanese style hip toss. German from Valentina to Callie. Dane rolls out of the way. Runs in back to work on the arm with that arm breaker. Irish whip to that neutral corner. Plants Valentina up top, Kobe thinking high impact. Catches her with that diving Rana. Leg drop, sister. Follows it up with an elbow drop. Follows that up with a forearm. Valentina kicks out at two that time, a little bit slower. Elbow drop. Callie pressing the advantage now. Sends Valentina off that side rope. Goes for the shot, gets stuffed. Big spinning kick from Valentina. Head up top, showing the agility. Callie caught on that top rope. Valentina's waiting for her to get off. Doesn't want to dive off yet in case she might miss. Looked like she was thinking Rana overshoots it a little bit. So she caught her on the back end, almost into a senton. Fire pro style over the back of the head. Back to work on the arm. Right takedown, flows with the knee to that joint. Pulls the champion away from the ropes. Into that bizarre stretch. Rolls over into the pin. Valentina finds a way to kick out. With the wheelbarrow now. Down into a facebuster. Spins Valentina around. Looked like she was thinking German with the waist lock. Gets it stuffed. Valentina with a backflip just because she can. This match is non-title. Valentina with a backflip, dodges the takedown attempt, ducks the clothesline, jumps through with the forearm. Standing shooting star press. And gets a 2 count. If we could have the women fight the men, Valentina could be a #1 contender for our Blitz title. Valentina has her challenger measured. Gets every bit of that Caliente DDT. Trying to keep her match this Sunday at Checkmate, a triple threat. Into the cover. Dane finds a way to kick out at 2.5. Valentina playing in the crowd, violating Wizard Rule. Callie spins her around, drops her with that sleeper slam. Trying to steal one from Valentina, who just won that belt last week, cashing in her World War E title opportunity. Watched her stablemate lose his Blitz Division title match as being a leg drop sister, follows it up with the elbow into the forearm one more time. Gut wrench position, tosses Valentina. Callie with that nasty punt kick. I think Valentina's face ended up in the second row. Doesn't seem phased, has the challenger up in the fireman's position. Payback from earlier with the hot shot. You get another 2 count. Dane dodges the drop kick. Gets her kick caught. Comes up with a mule kick, catches the champion on the side of the head, follows with a shot to the guts. Straight jacket DDT, plants the champion. Callie pulls her away from the ropes one more time. Only gets one more 2 count. Dane's setting it up. Spins the champion around. Has her locked in the danger zone, dead center of the ring. Valentina taps. Callie Dane is added to the title match. Bugsy, I'm thinking that's how to pronounce your name. We are always recruiting. Shoot me a message on here. Look us up on Facebook under Blitz Wrestling Organization. We will discuss business. Both these women were all business. We've seen that standing shooting star press followed up with a Caliente DDT. One more look at it. That's the move that won her the title last week. Callie Dane would find a way to kick out. Start mounting the offense one more time with that sleeper slam. would ultimately lead to that straightjacket DDT followed up by the danger zone. We now know that our women's world title match at Checkmate this Sunday will be a fatal four-way steel cage match. Callie Dane, CC Bones, the former champion Beck Wild, and the current champion Valentina. Things getting more interesting by the day. Moving back to our super heavyweight division. Shouldn't even say back to our super heavyweight. This is just a super heavyweight match. As your #1 contender for the Blitz World Championship, Papa Tapatio taking on Mega Ran, teacher, rapper, hero, wrestler, world record holder. We seen the champion last week take out one of Tapatio's stablemates in Jalapeno. Tapatio looking to make sure he's loosened up for his title match this weekend. Unless I'm mistaken, that match is not going to be held with a gimmick. It'll just be a good old-fashioned style wrestling match. Yes, not Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan's in the back somewhere crying. I don't know where Meg Ryan is. We're not on speaking terms. She's not in my top 8 on MySpace. As the biggest member of the Spice Rack, one of the biggest members of the roster, wearing the biggest selling shirt on shop.bwo.com. Big Papa Tapatio looks ready. I think she halfway popped up in the early 2000s, as far as I know of. Yeah, the mid-90s kind of has her in a chokehold. She's just in a time loop there. As we get ready for Mega Ran, the man whose gaming is still in the late 80s. Shouldn't entirely say that. I have on good authority he has been playing God of War. Desposito's only what he wrestles as when he decides to become a Rudo. Technico Desposito is Tapatio. Yes, I do know my Mexican wrestling terms. Ran looking to build some momentum, trying to move into some sort of title contention. Tapatio looking to make sure he is ready for this weekend. So we get a handshake out of these big hosses. I don't know how you say hoss in Spanish. Tapatio opens things up with that headbutt. Going to work on that shoulder early. Trying to take the Mega Buster out of the equation. Let's call it the fireman's carry. Rain thinking neck breaker gets shoved off. Vertical suplex into that gourd buster from Tapatio. Press the advantage with that head slam. Drives that knee into the small of the back. Ran coming back up off the ground with the back body drop. Tapatio dodges that stomp. Does not dodge that rising knee. Has a hold of the arm, going back to the work on the shoulder. Mexican whip off that rope. Shoulder tackle in the middle. Payback for earlier with that trio knees. Staggers Ran. Fights back with that Philadelphia whip. Catches Tapati on the way back in with that Fez press, raining down the shots. Looking to show some power here. Has an almost 500-pound man up and down with that sit-down power bomb. Gets caught in that wrestling takedown. He's been trading shot for shot. As Rain fights back with that short arm clothesline. Goes to work on that elbow joint. Bouncing that off the mat twice. Gets brought into a short arm shoulder tackle. Fights back with another back body drop. Right back to work on that elbow, trying to take any sort of power Tapatio has out. Rand spikes Tapatio with that DDT as we get a cover. Only get a 1 count. The #1 contender fighting back, showing the resilience. Fights out of that figure 4 neck lock. Fire pro elbow to the top of the head. Rand staggered in the corner. Catches the kick, drives the elbow to the knee. Hammerlock lariat spikes Tapatio. Tapatio turned around. Dropped in that big backbreaker. Going to work on the knees, trying to take that vertical base away from Tapatio. Spins around with that shot one more time. Has him up and down with the Mega Buster. Fully charged. Big Papa kicks out at 2.9. We get a very spicy chicken wing. Sweeps the legs out from Rand. Looks like he just angered the big man. He gets caught from that shoulder power slam. It is usually the precursor to the side of guac. Tapatio drives his weight in the lower back of Rand. Has him up. Sits him down with the side of guac. Holds on for the cover. Rand finds a way to kick out at 2.9. So we get a Philly cheese chicken wing. Tapatio going back to work on the back of Rand. Drives the knee, follows it up with a stomp. We appreciate you, Bugsy. After our show tonight, make sure you go check out the rest of the Digital Triad, Supernova Pro, and High Class Wrestling. Tapatio goes for the cutter. Steve Taylor, 20 Blitz coins, pesos. Comes back and gets him with the Bulldog on the way out, though. We here in the Digital Triad trying to bring you wrestling almost every day of the week. We are taking over the digital world. Tapatio trying to take back control of this match with the Mexican whip to the corner. Looking for high impact offense. Plants ran up top. Plants him with that superplex off the second rope. Presses all that weight, almost 500 pounds into the sternum of Rand. Only gets a 2 count. I'm not sure. I mean, that's up to Supernova. You can discuss that business with them. I'm not sure if High Class is still also looking. Rand's looking at the outside of the ring a little bit sideways with that neck crank, though. DiMaggio up with that release vertical suplex drop. Has ran up, drops him with that vertical suplex Uranage. And that's all she wrote, is Papa Tapatio has some momentum going into his first title opportunity. So we see that big Philly backbreaker out of Rand. Would follow that up with a fully charged Mega Buster. Looked like he was going to pick up that surprise victory. Gets caught with the side of Guac. These two big hosses fight back and forth. Turn that into that vertical suplex. I'm not sure if that's technically Uranage or what the exact terminology for that slam is. I just know that it's called a victory. Tapatio says he's got one more match to win this week. There you go, Bugsy. As we move on to an interesting developing situation as the Gentlemen's Club is erect and Nigel Von Bartleby taking on the Wild Stallions. Stevie Ray Vaughan, who picked up the biggest win of his career, the only win of his career, but quite possibly the biggest shock of 2018 in our triad, is Stevie Ray Vaughan beat Burke Wild last week. Apparently Skeevy is still trying to recruit Beck Wild into his whatever he wants to call it. Is not here tonight, to my knowledge. But then again, neither is Beck, so that's almost kind of alarming. I just received word that Buck Wild, there you go, Skeevy Skeeve is undefeated with a record of 1-0. Beating a man that's almost twice his size, if not more than twice his size. But Buck Wild will be facing Skeevy Ray at Checkmate. But right now we will be doing with tag teams, as Skeevy Ray's charges Izzy and Nigel, members of the, well, Nigel doesn't have enough hair to be part of the Mullet Club. Skeevy and Izzy, yes, absolutely Mullet Club. The Gentlemen's Club have had matches in Supernova, have put on absolute clinics against your World Tag Team Champions, Cero Miedo. Their second match that was held at Insert Coin to Continue will be up for Match of the Year contention for us here. Izzy on your left, Nigel towering on your right. When we signed these two men, we honestly had no idea that they were going to do the things they've done as a tag team. There's one chance encounter at the buffet table in the back. Speaking of tag teams, we do want to congratulate Adrenaline Underground for picking up one of the biggest, probably the second biggest upset in the triad this year. As they are your new Supernova Pro Tag Team Champions. Pretty sure Nigel's hat is taller than Izzy. It's definitely taller than Skeevy. Papa Tapatio in the last match is probably the heaviest man on the roster. Nigel is pound for pound the biggest man on our roster. Almost 7 feet tall, if not over 7 feet, about 380. But these two big hosses, Buck in front. I'm sorry, Buck with the big braided beard. Burke with his tail between his legs on your right. The Gentlemen's Club do have the weight advantage here, but only on the virtue of Nigel being a behemoth. Buck and Burke, the biggest of our tag teams, beyond the Gentlemen's Club, but again. Yeah, Nigel is a huge freaking guy. We're getting Buck and Izzy starting things off. Izzy right out of the game with that tilt-a-whirl power slam. Buck 275, Russell's like he's 175. Gets caught with that European uppercut, dropped into that inverted atomic drop. Izzy has him up and down one more time. Measuring the big man, has that arm stretched out, stomping on the fingers. Buck did not catch the L. That was Burke that caught the L. Buck looks to avenge that this weekend, as he's taking on Skeevy. Right there, though, caught that Tyrian DDT. Fighting back with that short arm lariat. Knocked that mullet back into the 80s. As Burke sent into the Gentlemen's Club corner. Spun back around, catches that double axe handle, makes it a pair. Izzy introduces Burke's shoulder first into that turnbuckle post. Down into the choke. Do not let Izzy's ridiculous appearance fool you. The man is ruthless. Looking for the tandem offense, gets stuffed by Burke. Sent into the Stallion's corner. Tags in little brother Buck. Power slam vertical suplex combo has Izzy planted. Who does Monterey have next, Burke or Skeevy? As Izzy takes that inverted gut wrench slam. Up on the shoulders, go behind. Rakes the back of Buck. Runs in that hip toss. Gets caught with that belly to back driver. And a kip up from a man that weighs almost 300 pounds. Let's let that sink in. Izzy up in the fireman's carry position. Dropped on that top rope with a hot shot. It's Canadian, so it's a not so hot shot. Izzy runs in the fireman's carry. Sit-down jawbreaker. Trying to smudge the moneymaker of Izzy. I don't know if that even makes some money. It looks like we're getting a little more tandem offense. That power slam vertical suplex on the other side. Buck drives that knee of Izzy into the mat. We have yet to see Nigel in this match. Izzy fighting back with the belly with the, sorry, backdrop. Forearm to the face of Burke, makes it a pair. Ducks the clothesline. Has him up and down with the spine buster. Burke retreats to the lower turnbuckles of his corner. Frack's driving that knee into the throat. Wind-up elbow. Yeah, his spine busters are something to be seen. Spins Burke around. Has him hooked. Could be looking for that trifecta of triple X plexes. Gets all three of those teardrops. With the Playgirl pose, violating Wizard Rule. We get Nigel in this match finally. Burke up and down with that mustache ride, but on a Zeppelin. We get a cover attempt. Buck breaks that up before it even starts. It's Bucket with a power slam position. Slips behind. Chop block on the big man. Nigel brings Buck back in. Switches attention back to Burke. Stops that axe handle. Very European uppercut as the man from Blackpool, England, gets sent into that corner. Burke has Nigel up. This could be very, very bad. Big superplex as Nigel's planted. Izzy's about 240, so I don't know how much bigger he wrestles than, but yeah, he definitely can hold his own. As Burke, the muscle of the Stones, showing that strength of the gut wrench. Sends Nigel off the ropes, catches him with the big boot on the way in. Follows up with the haymaker. Has Nigel up in a vertical and just tosses him across the ring. Looks like that show of strength took something out of Wild, though. Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid of much if I had Nigel on, like, watching my back. That's a very, very valid point. As Burke's that pillar to post, ref's taken out. Izzy throws his teammate into the face of Burke. Burke looking to get the tag on little brother Buck. Sent back into the gentleman's corner. Can we call it the red light district? Should we call it the red light district? Izzy calls it getting sent back into the Canadian corner. Reverses it. These two are exchanging corners, both looking for that tandem offense. As he walks in that big boot, he's caught with a forearm shot. Buck has control of the mullet. Snappers him down and kicks him in the back of the head. No, it's... If Nigel caught up with the times, it might be an 87 Firebird, but as it is, it's in a Zeppelin. Not like lead, but a Zeppelin. Izzy planted with that shoulder claw. Sent off the ropes with that Canadian whip. Catches Buck in with the elbow. Introduces him with that neutral corner. Please don't do this, Izzy. Hide the children. The money maker. Has Buck stunned. Izzy right back to that playgirl position. Taunting the falling stallion. Sits Izzy down with that jawbreaker. Both men looking for tags. Burke brought in. Izzy trying to crawl to his corner. Get that hot tag in. Burke stops him just shy. As Izzy up and plants him with that bear hug spine buster. Looks like Izzy was busted open off that jawbreaker from Buck. Izzy sent back in the Stallion's corner. Buck brought back in. Buck looking to fly. Brainbuster from Burke. Frog splash. They call that the Yukon Gold. Buck down for the cover. They pick up a measure of revenge. Buck looks to build some momentum before he takes on the undefeated Stevie Ray Vaughan, and it pains me to say that. We see the mustache riding a Zeppelin. Early in the match, these two men went back and forth. That moneymaker from Izzy would be the last little bit of offense he'd get in before he'd end up catching that front slam, followed up by the Yukon Gold. Burke has that loss from last week. That big win this week, though, does help push them forwards in the tag team division, which is where they usually fight. They don't do a lot of singles wrestling. We're staying with the tag teams, but we're going back to the women. As 4 representatives from Hajime Puro, our Japanese sister stable promotion. Fumi Yamamoto is bringing in a relative of hers, Akane, making her debut here tonight, taking on Kamoko Kanemaru and Suzuki. We saw Suzuki a couple weeks ago pick up that win. I honestly forget who it was against, but a very decisive win. Kamoko, we've had more house shows. I believe she lost her first televised match. Fumi's kind of gone back and forth. Just received note from our back that next month, not quite a pay-per-view, but we will have a women's tournament. We will have representatives from us, obviously, here at Blitz. We will have at least one high-class representative, at least one Supernova representative. Realistically, we will have someone from Hajime Puro. Further down on this note, apparently we may have something else special planned for our ladies. Kamoko's not directly from Japan. She's from actually Philadelphia, but she's of very Japanese descent. Like, her parents came over on a Gundam. Fumi and Akane, not related to Wizard, and they're Yamamoto's you know and love. That being said, they have extended an invitation to Misaki to join their little clique. So we get our first look at Akane. Wearing a little bit of paint. Shout out to the Yamamoto clan. very excited to see her and Suzuki in this match hopefully square off. I got to see a little bit of footage from some of the matches they had over in Hajime Puro. Well, if memory serves, they also like to adopt a lot, and so, like Showtime's part Yamamoto, Enjimoto's part Yamamoto, with his only cape or an ass that he has. As our resident otaku, Fumi Yamamoto, gets ready to make her way out. She apparently got into Skeevy Ray's pyro budget. We've seen Fumi and CC Bones squaring off. Those two are actually good friends. Mutual respect. Fumi claiming it hail from Neo Tokyo. At least when she's wearing that coat. If you get the reference, you get 20 Blitz coins. Like we missed the cutter. Notice I'm saying Blitz coins, not Bitcoins. We don't do it with the cryptocurrency. Only missed cutter money. It's the extended family of the Yamamotos await their challengers. Making her way down. Is a trainee of the Silver Dragon Dojo. Has trained under and with Misaki. Trained a little bit with Masaki's old former best friend, TJ Ramirez. We await the entrance of Suzuki. Claims to be the most dangerous woman on the roster. After that decisive showing she put on in her debut match, I might be inclined to at least put her in the top 3. Of course, we do partially count Val Savage on our roster. We count Shenanigans on our roster. There's just something about Zuki, though. She does kind of scare me. Maybe it's just that Oni style mask. So we got Kane and Kane Maru starting things off. Yamamoto with that vertical suplex snap style starting things off. With the shot to the gut, stops the momentum. Short brainbuster. Close it up with a snap Saito style suplex. Kamoko heading out top. Up and over that Tope Atomico. Shades of the great Sasuke. Pop-up Rana. Kimoko showing the agility. Has Akane up for that vertical suplex. Akane gets out of it. Counters with a German. Suplex counters at about 1,000 already. Kimoko up and down with that hip toss. I'm sorry, not even a hip toss. Hammerlock scoop slam. Sent into the Yamamoto corner. Reverses it. Has Akane up. Akane counters with that layout reverse DDT. Gets caught with that arm breaker takedown. First cover of the match. Yamamoto out at 1. Kimoko. That trio of elbows to the top of the head from that figure 4 necklock position. Transitions down to that neck crank. Runs into a jawbreaker counter from Akane. Drops her with that hammerlock reverse DDT, going to work on the arms. Showing that technical savvy. Brings in her high-flying cousin. Fumi gets countered with that jawbreaker. Step up Enziguri from Kimoko. Brings in her partner Suzuki. Suzuki has a mean streak about 3 miles long. A series of strikes. Makes the eyes of Fumi. Catches Suzuki, plays with that DDT, stuffs that takedown attempt. Plants her with that Rana, showing the agility. Showing the mean streak now, raining shots down on the forehead of Suzuki. Has a hold of the arm. Drops with that Regal cutter. Could be thinking springboard. Beckons Zuki to her feet. Overshoots that Rana. Kane looking for the tag. Gets stopped by those stomps. Suzuki, that disrespectful slap, runs in with that double axe handle. Ties up those legs. Fumi showing that will to survive. Looking for the Rana, gets stuffed with that alley-oop. Hangs her up on the top rope. Suzuki with that speed. Ducks the clothesline, takes her down with that wrestling style toss. Rains down the shots on the side of the head, drives her face first into the mat with the slam. Diving forearm. Yeah, that was absolutely brutal. I'm honestly surprised the refs letting this continue. Fumi with the Irish whip. Immediately goes to tagging her cousin as we get that technical matchup I was hoping for. Akane with that jumping arm breaker. Tope Atomico. These two women going back and forth now. Akane with that kick. Has Zuki up. Throttles her on the top rope, payback for her cousin. Just a lot less brutal looking. Yamamoto with that running elbow drop. Has a hold of the arm of Zuki. Ties her up with that chin lock. Zuki fighting back with the snap there. Big shot. Tiger suplex from Akane. Too close to the ropes, does not bridge it out. Follows it up with a basement drop kick. Short kick to the gut. Runs through with that hip attack. Akane down into the cover. Suzuki out at 2.5. Kick absolutely unfazes her. Goes for the arm breaker on Akane. Gets caught taunting. Has her in that chicken wing. We seen that variation on that earlier from Callie Dane. Not exactly sure what Akane calls it. Suzuki fighting out of it. Not sure Akane got the full lock on her. Brings her cousin back in. Looking to get a measure of revenge. After getting dropped throat first on the top rope from the alley-oop bomb. Trying to steal the cover, only gets a 2.5 count. Heads up to that second rope. Dives off with the elbow drop. Brings Akane back in. Akane up top, showing the agility, jumps right up there. Looks for the bigger elbow drop, doesn't get any of it. Suzuki with that octopus hold, this is what got her that win in her debut. Akane almost immediately fights out of it, kicks the ankles with that drop toe hold. Runs into a kick to the gut. Suzuki has her up, drives her with that Gotch-style pile driver. Seen that before. Into the cover. Komoko takes Fumi down with a pop-up Meteora. Akane manages to kick out at 2. Gets that elbow popped out. Grounder to abdominal stretch. Apparently we're back in 1993. That's twice we've seen that move today. Suzuki has that locked in deep. Brings Komoko back into this match. Komoko up to that second rope. Waits for Akane to get to her feet. Shotgun dropkick, plants Akane. Runs into a shot. Up and over, off the shoulders, but that reverse DDT counter as Fumi is only just now getting to her feet rather. Stiff kick from Akane. Shoulder tackle, follows it up to the clothesline. Ducks a clothesline. Super kick out of Akane Yamamoto. Komoko is dazed. There's a spin kick. Running hip attack, plants Komoko. Into the cover. Kanemaru kicks out at 2. This match will continue. A stinger of a kick to the shoulder blades. Basement drop kick. Akane caught with that jawbreaker from Komoko. Runs through with that bicycle style kick. Pull away from the ropes. Komoko looking to show some strength. That deadlift German doesn't bridge it out. Impressive show though. Diving complete shot. Plants Akane. Flips out of the takedown. Follows it up with an Enziguri. Agility on display everywhere. Akane playing the crowd here at the Storm Shelter. Violating Wizard rules, should know better. Trio kicks to the gut. Follows it up with a big spinning heel kick to the face of Kanemaru. Into the cover. 2.9. Arm drag takedown. Double knees to the arms of Akane. Kako sits her up. Figure fours that neck. Goes right back to work with the elbows to the top of the head. Spins Yamamoto around, goes for the waist lock, gets caught with a pair of elbows, breaks the hold. Catches in the rear chin lock. Goes back to work with those double knees to the arm, trying to take any sort of arm strength out from the submissions. Brings Suzuki back in. Suzuki caught by a rat tail, gets snap-mared back down. Stinger of a kick to the back. Up on the shoulders of Akane. Drops her with the snake eyes on the top rope. Top turnbuckle area. It's pushed off and she was taking something out of the corner. Has Suzuki locked in a Fujiwara. Suzuki rolls out of it. Plays with that head scissor takedown. Rakes the eyes, trying to rip that paint off. Akane sent down to the corner. Suzuki throws Kanemaru across within a crossbar for a sure of tandem offense in this match. Kanemaru with the Kanemaru clutch. Into the cover. Fumi breaks up that pinfall attempt. Gets caught with that go behind German, flips out of it. Kumiko back to work on that arm, trying to set her up for her tag team partner Suzuki. Looked like she was going for that standing senton, lands on the knees. Breaker takedown from Akane. Huge knockout kick. Fumi brought back in. That split leg drop. Big looping shot from Kumiko. Tiger suplex releases it, doesn't bridge it out. Diving through it, Kumiko makes it a pair. Ducks a clothesline, catches her with the flipping Pele kick. Shining Wizard plants Fumi. Counters, kick to the back of the knee. I think she's thinking belly to belly, gets top counter with the hip toss. Let's come out, go back to work on that arm. Trying to pop that out. Could be thinking Kanemaru clash one more time. As Fumi up, plants her face first. Halfway across the ring. Suzuki with the neck breaker on Akane. Fumi managed to kick out at 2.9. Tope Atomica one more time on Kanemaru. Our women's division continues to deliver every week, putting on clinics. Explorer variation into the corner. Fumi driven spine first into those turnbuckles. Spikes Fumi on that fist. Set into that corner. Bad neighborhood. Offense, back elbows. Connie still down at ringside after getting caught with that neck breaker. Fumi spun around. Release German suplex. Fight back to that armbreaker takedown. Violating wizard rule. Not what you want to do. Fumi heading up top. Could be looking for the notice me. Gets every bit of that corkscrew splash. Into the cover. Kanemaru right there to break it up. Gets driven onto Suzuki with that face breaker. Suzuki not even phased. This is that cutter. 20 more blitz points for Val Savage. Up and over from that scoop slam. Neck breaker on the Fumi. Gets the hot tag into Akane. Let's see what that kitchen style knee. Drives the Macho Man knee into the back of Kanemaru. Pulls Suzuki with clothesline. Makes it a pair. Akane on fire right now. Hitting everything that moves. Big spin kick. Follows it up with that hip attack. One more time. Falls into the cover. And the Yamamoto girls pick up a win. Their first win as a team here in Blitz. So we see that running hip attack early on Suzuki. Akane would fight out of that octopus hold. Suzuki would follow that up with that Gotch-style pile driver. Thought that was it right there. Kanemaru would take one of those running hip attacks. In the end, it would take at least one more on Suzuki. As your winners, Fumi and Akane. Fumi will be getting looked at in the back after that ridiculous shot to the neck. Project Mayhem member Jacob Oxley has demanded mic time. Was the last man standing in that battle royal last week with Bake. Went toe-to-toe with him for 5 minutes. Both men had 2 eliminations. Ultimately, Bake would do what he does best, and that's win battle royals. For that last spot in that Headhunters ladder match. To crown our first Headhunter champion. Project Mayhem has had success everywhere else in the Triad to this point. Still looking to build their first little bit of momentum here in Blitz. Started well tonight with Callie Dane, moving into that steel cage women's title match. We know Cade is the Super Junior champion over in High Class Wrestling. Has that big triple threat match coming up against All Day Alex Davis and Orlando King. Took me a minute to remember who all he was fighting. Brandon Gates is the TV champion in Supernova Pro. As the Irish Destroyer makes his way down. Cade, the only American representative of Project Mayhem here in Blitz. Oxley saying he put the pause on Bake for a good 5 minutes last week once the Blitz Division champion, Mighty, the protege of Bake. He's challenging him to a match at Checkmate this weekend. See what Mighty has to say. Mighty has been a fighting champion. We've seen that successful defense last week against Naga of the Spice Rack. Could be looking to continue the dominance on the stables here. Oxy's apparently challenged Mighty to a match here tonight. If he wins, he wants a title match this weekend. So we get ready for our main event, which is apparently Jacob Oxley taking on our Blitz Division champion, Mighty, in a non-title match. Looks like Oxley went back to the back to get Cade in his corner. Mighty looks like he's going to be going at it alone. Always need to worry about when Project Mayhem's in the building. Our general manager, our commissioner, Graham Connors, has stated that if Oxley wins, he will in fact have a shot at that belt Sunday night at Checkmate. Whereas if Mighty wins, he still does not have a match yet. Mighty's mentor Bake is part of that 6-man ladder match. Looking to earn that brand that he has of the Kingstone Kingpins. High and Mighty were the second place tag team in our World Cup last month. We know Mighty has a history with the Irish guys. Took his Blitz Division belt off of the former champion Dougal Devlin at Insert Coin to continue. Push falls over the screen and the lights go down. We await the entrance of Project Mayhem. Cade wearing that Super Junior belt. Both men wearing those trademark masks. Highest selling accessory in the triad. Not so much shirt, but, you know, extra accessory. Followed up by the Izzy Wrecked mullet wig. Once again available at shop.bwo.com. Cade wearing that blue, yellow, and black. Oxley in the black and orange. Apparently Oxley has not quite fully earned the right to wear the Project Mayhem flag. So we see it displayed on the back of Cade. 2024 Blitz Division Champion, Mighty, making his way down to the ring, representing the black and gold Pittsburgh. Mighty came up short in a big fatal 4-way elimination match to crown the #1 contender for Cade's Super Junior title, which was ultimately won by Orlando King. Mighty looking to be the first man in the triad to simultaneously hold 2 belts across the companies. Oxy looks ready, Mighty looks ready. Main event time, we are a go. Mighty runs in, looked like he was thinking for that big DDT, gets caught with a shot to the gut. Fights back with that hip toss counter. Comes back to the European uppercut. Follows it up with a pair of shots, a trio of shots to the jaw of Oxley. Oxley will have the technical advantage here, Mighty. The strength. Goes for that German early. Transitions right into the Dragon. Could be thinking 3 Rivers quick here. Mighty looking to get a quick win. Releases, does not bridge it out. We've seen him win that match with Naga last week. As Cade and Mighty having words. Oxley hook, plants him with that Blizzard at 93, quick. Cade up on the ring, stops the ref. That could have been at least a 5 count. Oxley up on the shoulders, fights out with that reverse DDT counter. Stomps the guts of Mighty. Runs through with that kick to the sternum. Lays out Mighty with those 2 forearm shots. Kicks off that second rope. Runs through that corner forearm. Transitions into that bulldog. Spikes Mighty. Mighty ducks that oxidation kick. It's caught with the snapmare. Oxy looking headbutt. Gets nothing but the point of the elbow. Gets turned around with that shot. Blizzard at 93. Gets all of it. Out of nowhere. Mighty makes quick work out of Oxley. Mighty not paid by the hour here tonight. Looking to extend the hand for the handshake. Oxley surprisingly obliges. I was not expecting that. That's certainly not going to go well with Cade. That's going to do it for us here tonight on Storm. Thank you, Bugsy. Thank you, Supernova. We will be coming back Sunday night for Checkmate. As far as I can remember, High Class Wrestling is going live, I think, Friday. With Uprising Triple Threat. Might need to fact check that. If I'm wrong, just make sure you're paying attention to the feeds. So for your winners and losers tonight, for Mighty, I have been your voice of choice, DrMarxout, signing off. We will see you Sunday. And Bugsy, I will get in contact with you. We will try to set something up. Have a good night.